Hello student, welcome to community health nursing class. In today's class, our topic is community need assessment. This is very important topic. In your examination, you may find a short note on CNA or you may find a lengthy question on community need assessment. So what is community need assessment? A community need assessment identifies the strengths and resources available in the community to meet the needs of children, youth, and family. The assessment focuses on capabilities of community, including its citizens, agencies, and organizations. Community need assessment is a process that describes the state of health of local people, enables the identification of major risk factors and causes of ill health, and enables the identification of actions needed to address them. A community need assessment is not a one-off activity but a developmental or ongoing process that is added to and amended time to time. It is not an end in itself but a way of using information to plan healthcare and public health programs in the future. What is the purpose of CNA? The main purpose of CNA is to determine the strength and weakness of the community and the ability in which the community can or will respond to health promotion strategies and planning. So normally it is for planning. We collect the needs from the community. So now we come to what are the needs. Normally there are different types of needs in the community. These are of four different types. These includes normative needs. What is normative need? Normative need refer to what is expected in a community or to be the norm of the community based on expert opinion or based on research. Second is expressed need. An expressed need refers to what can be suggested about the health need of community by observing the community. Expressed needs can be expressed via request, complaints, petition, or by just observation. Next is comparative needs. Comparative needs is determining the need of one area of community based on the service used within the separate area in another community. Comparative needs may be used for general areas of service needed in another community without collecting data by observing a similar size of community. Next is felt need. This is the most important need of the community. Felt need refers to what individual in the community which they stay feel or desire that they need. This is important because when we are able to identify the felt needs, we can provide effective service because the client is receptive of the services. Now, principles of CNA. Okay, means what points we should keep in our mind while going for CNA. Community need assessment should be an integral part of health promotion activities. Second, community need assessment should reflect social view of health. Third principle, community need assessment should involve both formal and informal assessment of need and resources or assets in the community. Next, community need assessment should recognize the partnership between people themselves and the health worker in determining their needs and resources, planning action and evaluating any outcomes. And last, community need assessment should involve a combination of felt, expressed, normative and comparative needs. Next is method of community need assessment. Means how the data are obtained from the community. There are five important methods. These are interview, background research, survey, focus group and community forum. Now we will discuss them one by one. What is interview? When performing interview in the community for community need assessment, it is important to gather information from people who are in a position to know the needs of community, such as community leaders, health and other professionals, as well as other individuals who may be affiliate with particular organization or agencies which may be involved in planning or promotion of community development. Second is background research. Research via census data can provide valuable information based on another community which may present similar problem in community based being assessed. Data can be retrieved from SRS, World Health Organization's record, and data from other community health records in our centers. Now, survey. This is the mostly used method for CNA. A survey can determine the occurrence of the use of services within the community and gather valuable information based on felt needs of the individual. Survey can be distributed or gathered in many different forms or methods, including direct one-to-one survey during home visiting or family health service, handing out at the streets means handing out the forms in the street, windscreen survey means just from the windows, posting to family in the mail, okay, sending forms in the letters in the form of letters, or inserting in the newspaper or magazine, and nowadays through internet by Google Forms or emails, surveys can be done. But surveys sometime in indirect surveys, sometime individual may not provide the feedback that and more efforts are required. However, it can give a general idea of community needs. Then another method is focus group. Focus group involve selecting a small targeted group for the community in order to provide options to the individual and gather specific feedback. For example, if we want to plan service for antenatal mothers, then we will collect data from this group, means from antenatal mothers. The advantage of focus group includes specific and valuable information from a targeted group of individuals, real-time feedback, felt need information, and individual perceptions of community needs. Then another important is community forum or participatory learning for action. You may get a separate question on PLA. It is very important. Community forum are great way to gain support from the community on health promotion strategy or planning, which are considered, which are being considered. Community forum involve including the community on the current issues to consult the individuals based on their needs and to ensure that each individual is heard on the current issue and the community needs which are being considered. It is also known as participatory learning for action or PLA. It is a type of qualitative research which can be used to gain an in-depth understanding of a community situation. PLA is widely used in work involving local community. PLA is participatory methodology and should always be conducted with the full and active participation of community members. The main purpose of PLA is to support people within community to analyze their own situation rather than have it analyzed by outsiders and to ensure that any learning is then translated into action. PLA is designed to be a true participatory process in which community have significant influence over how the work is carried out. PLA can help provide a good in-depth understanding of a community, including its capacities and problems from its own perspective. including the perspective of different groups or sections of the community. However, the disadvantage is of a community form is that it is very involving and time consuming process. Therefore, support from community is needed in order for a successful community forum system or process. Now data analysis. By these methods that we have just discussed, we collect the data and now we analyze the data before forming the final report. We have three main analysis techniques. What are those? We ask question to ourselves, count and compare the data, and examine the trends. So what are these techniques? First, we ask questions. We ask question, where are the needs and who are the most need? Who has the most needs? Where? In this section, we ask where do low-income individual and family live in the our serviced area, and where are the areas of highest need in our community, and where are the gaps in resources? Means where are less resources, and are there any barrier to access a specific area of the community? Then who? Under this section, we ask what is the demographic breakdown of population in poverty by age, means age specific poverty. Are there gap in services for specific population, and who are not serving, means the high risk group, despite data telling us there is a high need. And did you serve the population you thought that you would serve? After finding the answer of these questions, we count and compare. We count each data and compare them. Compare the areas of need with the location of service and resources. And then we also count the population profile and age demographies. And then we examine the trends. We examine the trends of last 3, 5 and 10 years. What happened over the time period we can find by examining the trends, and what events or situation may have impacted these trends, and what does that mean for us for going forward. Then final process in the community need assessment is tools for visualization, means reporting and presenting the data. For this, important tools are mapping of the data, then plotting the charts and dials, then making the data tables, different tables, and finally reporting. In reporting, we write the conclusion and all the needs of community. In this way, we can complete our community need assessment. Dear students, you can subscribe the channel so that you can get latest information about upcoming videos